Alright, hello guys and welcome back to another Borderlands video. Today we're going to be talking about the mysterious siren that no one ever talks about, but that is inside the universe and we know is alive. So first I'll do a too long, couldn't watch version. So basically there's another siren named ASHA, A-S-H-A. You can tell me how you can pronounce that down in the comments. But basically we learn about her in issue 2 of the Borderlands Origins comic. And she's revealed kind of her backstory through time, and we eventually see her power. So that's all I'll say right now. I'm going to get into a few other things before I finish the rest. If you just didn't have time for this video, then bam, there's that. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and now let's get right into the rest of this. Awesome, so first we'll recap with just sirens in general. So if you aren't familiar with what they are, they're women with mystical powers and have large influence on the world of Pandora and are identifiable by their own tattoos, and they each have their own distinct ability. So the first siren we meet is Lilith, who's a playable character in Borderlands 1. Her siren ability is Phase Walk, which does an AoE burst, which is an area of effect damage burst, and allows invulnerability and enhanced movement. She's a confirmed siren, you can see her tattoos, and she is alive as of the end credit scene of Borderlands the pre-sequel. Next is Commandant Steele, the only other siren in the original Borderlands. Not much is known about her siren ability, but she was confirmed to be a siren. And another interesting fact, she was originally the model for Lilith, so Lilith was going to look like Steele. So, bam, little tidbit of knowledge. But she was also confirmed to be a siren in Borderlands Origins. She was dead at the hands of the Destroyer of the Worlds at the end of Borderlands 1, so technically she's not contained in the only 6 sirens can be alive at once, because she's dead. Next siren we meet is Maya. She's the playable siren in Borderlands 2. She has the ability to phase lock, which locks enemies into another dimension in space. Pretty cool. And she's alive as of the end of Borderlands the pre-sequel. So another siren alive, so that leaves us 2 out of the 6. And just if you're wondering, according to an echo left by Handsome Jack, only 6 sirens can exist in the universe at once. So that's why we're kind of keeping track. Next siren we meet is Angel, daughter of Handsome Jack and the main villain of Borderlands 2. She has the ability to phase shift, which hacks electronics, and has all the siren tattoos when we finally meet her. And unfortunately, you guys know, if you played Borderlands 2, she died at the hands of us, kind of, when we unplugged all those machines to her, the Iridium Flow. So she's dead. Okay, now back to Asha. Or Asha. She's the 5th siren we meet in the story. She came to Firestone, but was put into a coma after the explosion, after she got off Marcus's bus. Tannis took care of her, but you know, obviously in the coma you don't know if they're gonna wake up. But inside the comics, issue 2, she wakes up and saves the other Vault Hunters from the Rack Hive. She says she has the ability to control the beast on any planet, and she is alive. At the end of this story, she just leaves, not the planet, just leaves the story. So that leaves 3 sirens alive, and then another one. This is just kind of a little bonus. It's the Eldest, or also like just an old siren. She was seen with Lilith as a child, and she shows Maya and Steele as the other sirens, along with 2 masked sirens. And I'll show pictures on the screen, so now we're gonna go into the comics and describe that. But the old siren, unfortunately, she is dead. So that leaves 3 sirens alive, but at one point we can assume that when the Eldest Siren was alive, we can assume that Maya, Lilith, Steele, Angel, and Asha were all kids. And if you count that up, that means that at one point these were the 6 sirens alive in the universe. Obviously the Eldest died and Angel and Steele died, so others have taken their place, but that's kind of weird, something weird to think about. Alright, so now we'll go on these comics. So it starts with Lilith as a child. She says, "Yo, crazy lady, you creeping on me? Who are you?" And then the lady responds, "We should talk about you first, young Lilith. You are a siren." And then the old lady moves to reveal her arm, and she says, "And I am your song." Sing it with me, child, as she reaches for her with her tattooed arm. Next place we'll want to go to is back to the old lady. She says, first, there is me, the eldest. I will expire in time, and the marks will pass on to another. Then there is you, child. You are a seed, but I sense a great power in you. Then, panel of Steele is shown. You will cross the paths of others. There are some who stray their path and cast despair. And then a panel of Maya is shown. Perhaps you will find an ally among our ranks. And there in the Borderlands. And then a panel of two masked figures is shown that says perhaps you will find many. So alluding that these other figures could be sirens as well, and there will be a lot more that she'll find. Okay, so now fast forward to all the Vault Hunters are being pinned down by the Rack Hive, and Asha comes to the battle. So we'll skip down a bunch of these. Blah blah blah. We'll go down to the blue text where the machine's talking. Welcome, fire store. Well, fire come stone. Memory overflow and buffers 2 through 12. And then Asha says, I have to do this. Firestone vault, sound noises, instability, death. And then we see Asha explode in her own purple light and energy. And then she says, my name isn't Tate, it's Asha. I'm a siren. Then the panel moves to Lilith. I'm not alone. And then Asha says, I'm able to control the beasts of any planet. Fly home, as she makes all the racks leave the planet. So it's kind of interesting that she has the power to control any beast, because that could actually work out really cool inside a future game if they do want to put her in it. It'd be cool if Asha could almost do like a pet build almost. She could just keep commanding them and then have a huge army of skags or whatever you run by to control and attack people and damage them. So that's Asha. That's the third siren we know is alive currently, and these comics are confirmed canon. And we know could actually show up in one of the games. So that means that only 3 other sirens can be alive currently. And that's pretty cool. So thank you guys so much for watching, for all this mumbling. Let me know what you guys think about Asha. Did you know she was alive? Was she not a mystery to you? Like, comment, subscribe. And see you guys in the next one.